Awesome.
Okay, go ahead. You can start.
All right, we will call the meeting of the York Township Public Library to order at 5:35 on February 25th. Could we have the meeting in the minutes, please?
January 21st, 2026. Opening meeting, members present, Judy Brenda, Eric Skinner, Deb Reagan, the director, Sue Eastburn. Meeting was called to order by Judy Brenda. Minutes from the previous meeting were read by Deborah Reagan and approved and seconded by Judy. Bills and balance center report were presented by Eric Skinner and were approved by Deb and seconded by Judy. Director's report. Sue gave her report for the month of December as 2 days library was closed due to weather for Christmas. There were 26 visitors, 49 books, 10 for community library at Robb Church, and 39 from library. Potluck for Craft Noon and Books and Bites was held on December 11th with 7 in attendance. Craft Noon met December 16th with 9 attendees. Annual report is on hold due to Baker and Taylor going out of business. State Library is working with a new company to host an annual report. Goodie bags for kids. Brenda Spiker picked up 2 goodie bags. While visiting the library, she became a patron. Later in the week, she sent me and sent Sue an email letting me know that they were excited and said thank you. The other 4 are still at the library. The mom did write me to let me know that she would pick up at a later date. Weeded through 3 puzzles from our collection. Cheryl Burks had a friend who enjoyed them, so that they were regifted, since these were ones of the puzzles the girls had completed that were gifted from Marion Dept. Old business, Fowler Theater. Jill will come to present a program on theater. Eric will check with Jill on the dates, March 21st or April 11th. Fowler Pest Control Snow Removal invoice. Eric checked on getting invoice. Driver still hasn't turned into the office for the billing. Split Air. Jody is working with Butch Wang. Butch and the tech department at Samsung are working on issue with unit shutting off. Hopkins Electric serviced baseboard heat. Invoice received. Problem was that one of the baseboards was disconnected. Extension hours. Table that for later. New business. Balanced Center Treva. New contract for 2026. Statement of salary and wages for Sue Eastburn. Meeting the children's books. Currently, we have 2 totes of books in storage, plus our collection on shelf and small storage area in library. Programs. Winter reading starting December 21st will end March 19th. Reading books from our collection of Christmas books. Nancy Davenport will present how to make cooking items without preservatives. With this, Marie Depp had offered to the library cookbooks from her 300 book collection. These would be available to those who attend this presentation and to anyone who visits the library until they are gone. Linda Sullivan, and which is Susan, will go to Marion's in West Lafayette to pick up the books we will have at the library. Adjournment was Eric moved, Deb seconded. The meeting was adjourned at 6:22 p.m. Next board meeting will be February 18th at 5:30 p.m. And we are having a meeting February 25th, yeah.
That's the only corrections that were made.
Move we approve. Second.
I have this additional one, I did the fees are also been paid as well. Because we're so late in the month.
And
Yeah, everything's good to get your bank statement, look at it, until you get to outstanding checks. Everything is fine till you get there. When you get there, she has check $18.99 for $450.36. Check $18.99 is actually $47.98. So there's a difference of
I'll have to have it
$102.38. Has been corrected.
did you say 348?
It's actually, we have correction of 102.38. But I mean,
The check.
347 was $347.90. She has $450.36. And Susan talked about why, I mean, she thought the duplicated was in one
They're
box.
right beside each other,
That's
so
what I
I
wondered.
picked up the wrong amount. She was reviewing. So, the only reason I found that is because when I was at my meeting, I found out that I am supposed to be balancing the checkbook. So I had to create a register because we don't keep a register.
Oh,
So I made a register for Hall 25 and I reconciled every bank statement. And I didn't wait until I got to this one.
Well, I go through and check the checks against what she puts down there.
Yeah,
They're there.
but we don't ever actually balance to the back.
No, because,
But now
well,
we
one
do.
thing's
No, we do.
our bank statement's always off from hers because they usually posted before, usually. A lot of these checks haven't cleared to the bank.
Yeah,
at the
sometimes.
time, Yeah.
But now I have the bank reconciliation balancing to the bank statement that
Okay.
comes in the mail. So, and my outstanding list and her outstanding list should agree.
Mhm.
And this is the first time that,
That they did.
oh, okay.
and it's because she picked up the wrong amount. I know what she did, but it's just,
It did happen.
it happens, you know?
Yeah.
How many times have you balanced your checkbook and had done that?
I mean, everything else comes across good.
So, but I will talk to her about that, so.
So actually, we got $102.88 more than
And it
shows.
was 347.98.
347.88.
Okay.
Check
Sure, I wrote, yeah, right, okay.
Okay, so do we need someone to approve?
Or whatever,
With the corrections.
with the corrections, yes.
Okay, Miss Director.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, okay. I'm gonna start with the old stuff first. In January, we had 31 visitors, actually 31 books, 4 for the community library at Rob and 27 from here. Was, also had 6 games and puzzles. The craft afternoon met on January 20th, with 8 in attendance. Books and Bites met on the 15th with 6 in attendance. We did one more puzzle and it was sent to Autumn Trace. And And that was the end of that. Okay, so as you know, we had problems with the parking lot, which we need to discuss. And I think Eric was going to call you because I met him yesterday. And then Judy brought up something, and I'll have her talk to you about that. Hopkins Electric State Board of Accounts audit. Did you get your email? Judy. Well, we're under audit. And I had worked yesterday from 8 o'clock until I left at 2, pulling stuff. Today I was here from 1 o'clock till I was done about 4:45. Scanned everything, got it ready to go. I talked to Treva, and Treva helped me figure out where to go in Gateway to upload everything tomorrow. I have to have everybody sign because it says it has to be a signed internal controls policy. So this is your policy, but I guess what I need you to do is sign each page because there's like several pages to this, or initial the other ones. I don't care how you do it, but I'm gonna have to upload this. But this is your internal control policy. You guys wanna look in your books, you can.
Is it the same one?
It should be the same one.
Okay.
But that has to be, I have to upload that.
Well, they literally just audited it. I don't like this. We were audited.
In 21.
Yeah,
It's been 4 years. It's every 4 years.
it is every 4 years.
Yes.
It's not different. Okay.
It's every
It's
4
like-
years.
It's not that often at this school. That's what I was thinking. It should be the same. But it's put it down in
No,
that.
State Board of
Okay.
Accounts is every 4 years. It should be under something internal.
No, so what is it? Actually.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Where did we put that?
Got the internal controls right there.
Yeah. Internet
That's
policy.
internet.
Oh, that's internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's stuck in here somewhere.
It would have been one prior to me anyway. I had to go out and get it.
I don't know.
You don't have it?
I guess not.
But it should be one because it has multiple pages to it.
Yeah. And no, mine's got multiple pages.
Well, we can fix asset internal controls, it says, right?
But there's nothing behind it.
Well, that's got
Internet policy.
Why it's got your internet policy there. So it says internal controls.
Well, I don't think we will ever get anything from you, boy. Not your fault, but I don't think we
No.
will probably ever do it.
You have a tab that says.
I do, but I don't have it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can make a copy of this.
Okay, that's,
I can do that. Why don't you guys sign it and then we'll put it in here.
Okay.
And I'll make 3 sets. Well, you guys just sign it. That's weird. You guys have the tab for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
right, well, it was probably something we were working on and then we didn't get to it back.
It might be in your stack.
No, I know that's what that
That's
is.
clear back too.
Yeah, that's, no, I knew that was this. It's tax levies and so forth.
So anyway, I have it all ready to go. And then we'll see what they say. The only thing I know I don't have, and I talked to Lisa, is we do not have a fixed asset listing.
Yes, because, yeah, I remember that. We did not because we didn't know what we had. I mean, we don't have a car, we don't have.
Well, and the thing is, on here, your capitalization method is the York Township Library trustees establish a minimum capitalization threshold for $5,000 for fixed assets. You don't have anything that's $5,000 per se, but you do because of all the books.
Right, that's not one.
But the books are not in this. I have a complete listing of all the books in our lib that we use, but it does not have the cost of the books. But I don't know how to print it out. I mean, we have it. I can tell them exactly how many adult books we have, how many children's books we have, how many DVDs we have, how many things we have for checkout availability. But I can't tell them how much it costs.
They change too, because they're decreasing value.
Yeah, there's depreciation on there.
They're-
Older they get,
Yeah,
And that's what they need to know. So I gotta find out from that lady, and this is from Treva as well. She says, yes, other libraries are facing this fact. And she says, it's not anything that you get fined for. You just get a letter stating that you've been told that you need to have it. But I'm gonna ask her, where is the best place to go to get a cost of what a book is? Is it what it would be for me to replace the book? You know, because with your insurance, it's the same way, it's replacement cost.
that's what it would be. It'd be-
So, I need to go know where to go to figure that out.
when you depreciate something out, though, usually there's a scale in
Right.
which the tax person has. And like if it's 5 years old, it's worth $50 and now it's worth whatever.
Right, but that's all the stuff I need to find out from that lady.
Mhm.
Her name is Brooke Nelson. I have not had to talk to her yet, but I'm hoping that I am kind of, yeah. But this is the fixed asset policy. I got that to be uploaded as well.
What is,
That's a scan.
what is that?
It goes with your credit
No, I
card.
mean, what is,
I don't know.
that's nothing to sign. Okay. All right.
Or is that the last
That's
page?
the
Last
That's the
page.
last two. No, it's the last two.
It's the, what's this one?
Yes, but I didn't know
This
if
is
we were,
payroll. This is,
I didn't know what, this was my question.
Oh, that's my initial.
You gave it to
That's
me,
her
so I
initial.
just.
Okay, that's your initial. I didn't realize that.
yeah, they just initialed it.
Okay,
Okay, so I have to, I'll get copies of this for you guys. And that's my asset.
well, and then we need to,
These get scanned.
next meeting, we need to approve it, because we date it and approve it.
It's already been approved.
Well, but we need a date on it, so we can put it in our books.
It's got a date on it. It has an adoption date. March 15th, 2023.
Okay, jeez. That's kind of.
And this one, here was the credit card policy, was the
Yeah.
last part added to it. And that's in 24.
Yeah,
So you should have a tab that says credit.
I saw the credit card one.
well, because I pulled that, because that was when we raised it to 1,500 instead of 1,000.
Right.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm. That's why we redid that one. We revisited that one last year, I think.
It was,
April 17th to 20, no, it wasn't me, it was Lisa.
yeah,
April 17th to 24.
okay. So it's good yet.
Yeah.
Most of them need to be redone. I mean, most of them have got older dates on them than what our policies. If they're supposed to be done every how many
Every
years?
3 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I thought we went through last
Yeah,
year.
they did a lot of last year.
But there's still a lot of them. We never got through them. We were
But
gonna
you
do.
have to do by dates. You can't do them before. You're supposed to do them by dates. Because if you do if you do them before, then the Indiana State Library people, when they write me and ask me, because I have to send them to them every now and then, she'll tell me, she'll say, well, you did this one in this date, and you shouldn't have done it again until this date. You did it earlier. Or you guys had done it earlier. And I said, well, maybe there was a change to the policy, and that's why they did it. I don't know. You know,
I know there was on the credit card,
So I couldn't speak to that, you know, because I didn't know.
but unless, we don't have all this, because like usually March 18th of 2020. It hasn't been updated.
What is it that you haven't,
And here's one on May 19th of 21. There's just several of them.
which one are you looking at though? So,
I'm
I mean, I'll
looking
have to,
Background check, behavior, these are all of them. Bylaws, they're all on date. And that's when you gave us the new ones.
but I just copied it out of the book that was over there. But I
Right.
wonder what's in the computer.
I don't know, but we need to find out probably.
I'll just have to, I'll tell you, Judy, honest, it ain't gonna happen probably right away.
Oh, I know.
I need to get through this audit
I got
first.
you.
I'm nervous about this. I've never had to do it. I mean, I've done it with the bank, when I worked at the bank, but
Sure.
and
You've never
so,
had to do it because,
yes, I don't know what I'm expected to have or not have, so.
okay. No, I didn't mean we were need to do it.
I know the
But
policies
we-
need to be all caught up, but I will get to
When we
them.
got them up before, we did a couple at a time. So,
I will just pull them all. I thought we had gotten to quite a few last year, so.
We did a bunch of them last year, but I don't remember which one we did.
let's see, and we never continued. I think we were going to do a couple every time that, and then we got sidetracked and we never.
I will have them though before our next meeting.
Oh, you didn't
I will
have
get
them that fast.
I
That's
will get
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess the old business is, I know I checked with Eric the other day when he was here. We hadn't talked with Jill yet,
No, but I have talked to
but
a lot of people. We got a lit where I do so many days, for 40 days, I do the prayers for the church and everything, and I've got people to contact each other. I asked them, they're all Fowler people. They won't come out here to see that.
Mhm.
But to be honest, most of them don't consider us part of Benton County.
Right.
We should be.
Well, we're not even on fast time. They said, you don't even live in Benton County time.
We pay for taxes. We don't.
I mean, we're supposed to technically, but we don't.
No, we don't.
And
Because it's,
I mean, legally, the state says you live on. They call you, and you say it's 8 o'clock in the morning. They say, no, it's not. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We love Eastern Standard Time.
No.
So, well, we do technically. So a lot of them, So I started thinking, I talked to some people in Brooklyn, I know that they're not going to come over for that. And I started thinking, who are we going to get to come here for this? I mean, she's good, I know. We might get, or do we have enough people even to?
I'd rather go there personally.
Yeah, we might.
I've been to
We go to
theater,
the library,
so-
you might get some people to come. I mean, library to
Yeah,
the theater.
yeah.
You might get some people to come. If we kind of bring it here, I'm not sure how many people are going to get to come. I mean, do we want to? I don't know. She's going to charge us something if we go to the library. I mean, the theater or not, though.
Well,
I don't know.
we need a program, and that seems to be one of the best.
I think if you do it there, you probably get people to come. And she can sell her stuff. It's all there anyway. She's selling.
Right, but I mean, if she charges something, well, it's better $500 than what everybody else
Oh,
wants.
she'll charge you like that too.
We'll just have to figure it out, I guess.
Well, that's what I mean. If we're going to talk to her, we need to say, can we do it there?
Yeah, we'd like to get some people from Butler at least.
Oh, yeah, I think you will get people are interested.
Mhm.
But, I mean, most of that movie theater, Fowler, Boswell, Ottoman, Oxford pretty much keep it going. That keeps it going more than
Then what you
it's
want.
so cheap, That's Lafayette.
I was there last weekend. Last Sunday night.
Oh, you went and saw
I can imagine too.
Edge too? Okay.
I went to Sullivan and meeting,
Okay.
my movie buddies.
Her movie
That's a
box.
good place to go.
But it is. It was too cold for us.
$10. I got into the movie, got popcorn.
I say, popcorn's great for the price. And you pay $20 for that popcorn in Lafayette.
Or insularity.
Mhm.
So do we want Eric to go further with this? I guess, where do we, want him to see what it would cost to?
We're gonna have to do that, if people won't come to the Rob Church, then we're gonna have to go that way, I think.
We need to have something.
Well, I tell people, York Township Public Library, what?
Yeah,
None of them know we exist even,
I know.
I don't know how to get it to know that it exists, because they sent out the letters as it is.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm talking about people that don't live in York Township, they don't know we exist.
Well, and, we're a bedroom, and it's pretty much, and a lot of the people that do live here, they don't come around, I mean, they just kind of do their own thing, I mean, and neighbors don't even know neighbors that out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Fowler Pest Control invoice, that was old business. I'm assuming that we'll probably never get one. And
Better
at
not.
this point, I would say we don't even want one.
No.
Well, yeah, that's probably why, because the,
Well, the second time was worse than the first time. The first time, the guy did really good.
Could be a different driver.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right.
The guy that does my driveway does a really good job. I mean, people date you do your driveway, they tear your driveway off. And of course, I know him. I don't know who came here, you know.
Yeah, no
But
idea.
it was fine the first time.
Yeah, the second time
The
was.
first time,
horrible.
he just left my house and came here,
Okay.
so,
Did you sign
no,
that?
it's in it.
that was the same one you had, so
Yeah.
that's the one we want.
It's just like
Are we
Fowler,
missing one?
when they come up to the test,
Mhm.
and it's the guy I know, they do
Yeah,
a good
it's my
job.
salary one.
They're out there wasting time. You know, I check what he does.
I didn't sign either one.
Does anybody know where the voucher is for, is it got for me to be paid?
It was with that fire.
Yeah, it's-
It's, I just had the balance center in Nipsco. That's all it's here.
Let's see if when I move my book, we get down here. Nope.
Did you put it in the,
I just have the Visa one.
well, then, they're all there together,
yeah,
in the checkbook.
That's okay, I didn't be paid.
One-
We're helping you save money, Sue.
yeah, it's gotta be
It's
there.
gotta be somewhere, not too far away.
This is that Fowler one for the.
What's-
Oh, and then this one I need guys signed too. This is the Visa from the last time.
What did we sign? One visa?
For that, it's actually for February, because the meeting's so late.
Yeah, okay.
This one is for
What have we
January.
signed? Are we sure we even signed Sue's?
I signed it.
I signed it yesterday.
I did not sign it, I don't think.
This one's July 24th. That's the, oh, speaking of which, during audit, I found where you guys didn't sign this Visa one. So if you could sign that for me, July 24.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause this is the minutes that you gave back to me, and then the minutes that I'm working on right now. And that Judy has to sign that. We got one. That's Nipsco. That's, oh, here it is. It is here, you guys.
Okay.
Good.
No, that's a good thing. Yes, you can get paid.
We were helping you save your money. I mean, if you don't have, I always tell my kids, if you don't have it, you don't spend it. So-
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
Okay, and this one goes back January 20th. This is January.
Mm.
And that will be
Okay.
July 24. I was like, why do I have an extra folder? Because I always have two, but not three. That's why.
Okay, so where are we now?
Okay, so we did the follow. I'm gonna say that check will probably just be voided. You want me to just wait it?
Yes, just keep it until, let's see if they do, I'm going to talk to them.
Okay, but I'm hoping they don't bill us after what we went through. Okay, so Judy, could you talk to us about the parking
I
lot
sure
or what
can.
Eric was?
And that's why I wanted, and he called me back this morning. And he said, man, you guys were not kidding. It was Dick that moved that one. You said somebody moved one. I
Yeah,
mean, he thought he could do it, and he can't do it. I mean,
Right.
he just can't do it. But anyway, they've broken two of our things and taken out all of the spiky things. And each one of those parking barriers are $70-some a piece, and we need two. And he didn't know how much to spike the
individual spikes are.
spikes to hold them down, but he was guessing about $5 a piece. And there's several of those. They'd broken a piece of wood, which are one of ours. They didn't. Well, thank goodness they left this one alone. They didn't.
It's the one on this
Yeah.
end.
Here, I saw that one.
Yeah.
And he said he didn't know what that was, but there's gonna be a lot of labor. And so it's gonna be between $300 and $500, probably closer to $5, because when you start looking at the part, there's 150 in the
Parking blocks.
box, and then all those other things at $5 a piece, plus that railroad guy. They better not bill us. I mean, I don't want to cause anybody any trouble, and I understand, but I did find out by talking to at the funeral home that there's been a lot of complaints about it this year.
I just wondered if they have somebody new that doesn't
See-
understand how to do snow plowing.
And my guess was that he hasn't had too many people because we haven't had much snow the last few years. And maybe he did it himself or, with his limited, and I'll bet he hired, my guess is he hired a bunch of other people. 'Cause
It's the first time it was great. It was
So it was
awesome.
not a problem, but it's gonna take quite a while to just get the rocks out of the grass, so Dave can mow.
We gotta get that done soon so that they can.
Well, and Eric said, well, if he does it, which I told him I thought he better just plan on doing it, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet and do it. However, he's taken on he's gone commercial now, and he's not gonna be messing with us little ones anymore. He took on a couple, we're up by Lowell, and he's got 18 something's up there, so he's going north. So if we're gonna get it done, he said, let me know soon, because he's doing spraying, mowing, and snow removal on these, whatever he's got. So we need to get it done, like you said before.
Did you talk to him about putting up like the pole flags so that people know where they're?
No, he told me that.
I mean, I asked you about it too.
Yeah, well,
And
he
you
had
said there
already,
was something about behind the church, like we.
yeah, he had already told me that, and I can find out where Dick got those. But because I guess we have no legal thing, we didn't sign the contract, so we have no legal thing.
Binding him or us.
But the farmer behind the church was cleaning out a fence row, and they were putting the stuff over on the church, onto their property. And so they put some, I suppose they're 4.5, 5 feet tall, just markers. So I think Dixon next year, he said, I will get more of those, and whoever does it, we'll just get those markers out for you guys before.
That way they know where the,
Like,
everything is at, so
those
they don't run over it and hit it, so.
companies, you had to have those, or mailbox and everything, otherwise they said, if it's destroyed, it's your fault. We can't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah,
So I think we, you're the trustee, should
well, there's not a vote, it's just do we get,
do it or not.
do it or not. I don't think we have a choice. Which, I mean, I'll bet you'll be closer to 500, it'll be 300, because there's 150 plus in replacement.
So am I putting down that you guys are gonna go ahead with it, proceed to have it
Yeah.
repaired,
I told him I
get the
got,
quote, and
well, that is his quote until he gets the stuff he's not, we either want him to do it or we don't, that's,
so we're gonna have him do it, right?
I mean, you could live without the barrier thing, the jiggers, but it looked so nice before, I just hate it. What do you think? You think we just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it?
I do.
I think
You'll
we
clean
should
the
just,
gravel out too, or do we have to go out and
Yes.
clean the gravel out of the driveway, of the yard?
No, he was gonna bring a loader and a blade and push it back out.
Push it back down.
I think those divides are fine, or those stops.
Even though they're broke?
It's, isn't that noticeable? I mean, they're not broken half, they're just ends.
One of them's broken in half, clear through.
Oh, is
One
it?
of them's
That's
just,
why the
I see the
plastic,
end.
did you see the plastic?
I
laying?
seen the plastic down there
That's the
from the
one
one,
that's broke on the far
the
end.
other one's just the end.
the end, yeah.
Maybe replace the one that is totally broken.
Yeah.
They'll say $75.
That's a 75, yeah.
Yeah, I would think that would be good. I didn't notice the one broken hand.
Yeah, it's down there where the most, where
It's
they're
for the
stacking up the
cleaning.
most.
Okay.
So, and I guess keep your ears open for anybody that.
Okay, so I did, I just happened to be talking to Kelly Lewis
Mhm.
because I needed her hours. And she said that there's a gentleman in church, or not in church, in Rob, that just retired, that has a blade that could do it.
Oh, that would be super.
So I can give his name and we can talk to him and see if he wouldn't do that twice a week for us when it
Well,
snows
it's not
3
even every,
inches.
it's not even every week, it's just.
Well, just whenever it's 3
yeah.
inches. It's like on Monday night or early Tuesday or late Wednesday, early Thursday.
You're not blowing.
Hopefully it's not blowing.
Well, this is the first time
So,
since, I think I've been on the board since 19, and this is the first time it's been this bad. You know, it's got the snow.
well, the first year I shoveled it.
Yeah. Well, it never got really,
No, but last year, I mean, and she,
We hardly got any.
so she asked me if I was shoveling the right.
Yeah.
Sure. You shoveled. Okay, so we'll go ahead with it then. Am I putting that in the minutes that we're gonna go ahead and have them do it? With only one parking lot, right?
So, come down with some super glue and glue pieces on.
It's with only the one split parking lot, right?
you know, I'll double check that he's gonna get those rocks out, because I mean, the only other thing we can do is hire somebody to rake them out, but there's way too many rocks to rake. There's way too many.
Yeah. Well, is he gonna smooth out the ones that are up here?
I'm gonna ask him to.
Yeah,
as long
he'll
as he's
smooth all
got
that
it.
out.
Okay,
As long as
it's
it's-
a big pile.
Okay, so also Judy, you had mentioned that you already have Hopkins
I
Electric
did,
talk to you about thermostats for the baseboard heat.
I did. You know, there, and he didn't give me a written, well, we just need to let him know also when it's not gonna be that much. But Mike was under the impression that it shouldn't be doing, of course, this defrost thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he suggested that we put in 1 or 2 thermostats, you know, because those are all we use, but basically. And that we keep it set at maybe 58 or 60, and so they would come on.
Only when this.
Only when this, okay.
Mhm. And he said, Mike also said, they're saying, and I don't know if it's this company, but they're saying that those aren't gonna work if it's below 40 degrees.
Yes.
I mean, I guess it
Did he give you an estimate of
well,
what
he
he thought?
said the thermostats are cheap, that's what he said. And I know it before.
I know
we
the
came
labor's not though.
out- No, but he came out and fixed those, I hook that back up, I think they're $85 an hour. So I imagine you're looking at 2 hours probably at least, maybe 3. So, but he wanted to know if we were gonna go ahead with it, or if we wanted 1, we wanted 2. He said you probably could get by with 1 thermostat, or if we wanted 2, or we wanted 3, or what we wanted.
I would say at least one for the back, because when I turn the back on, that one seems to keep it warm
Warm enough.
And that's,
throughout the whole building. So I would say at least that one.
that's what I figured.
Because I never turned that one on this year. Only he had it on when he
Would
tested
it?
it.
Yeah.
But I only use this one in the back. It's the only one I use.
Wow.
And most of the time I put it on low and it keeps the building warm enough that the pipes didn't freeze. And then if it got really bad, then one of you came over and turned it up higher. So I would think just the one.
I think I turned it on medium when I came down, and that was the.
That was,
When- But you know, and then you get really nervous, is that thing working? Like,
if you have a thermostat and we even have it set at 50,
it shouldn't freeze up.
the room shouldn't freeze up. That may not work, but that will come out and keep the place at 50.
And it's like a backup, so
So if this isn't, then that is.
yeah.
especially when it's cold.
Uh-huh.
And we know it's gonna be really cold.
Yeah, we need all.
I mean, we had some exceptionally cold
Mhm.
spell there for this year, so I would think that if you're asking my opinion, one for back there.
And
You're
you
good.
think, okay, and he said we could put it at either end, but that doesn't make a whole lot of difference, does it?
I would think put it right in the middle of the room back there, because if it's cold in the middle of the room, then that needs to be coming on.
Yeah.
But if
How do
I
those hook up though?
I don't know how it hooks.
He'd have to run a
See,
wire.
if he's got to run wire, it's gonna be easier to run where the knobs are
The knob is back there.
in the middle.
It's back there in the middle.
Okay. I was thinking the knobs were on both
Mm-mm.
ends. Okay.
It's on that middle, if you go back there and look,
Okay,
Judy, it's on you got the first thermostat right here,
Mm-hmm.
that, but you gotta go a little bit further down, and then it's on that end, so it's about, I would say about the middle of that oak stack. That's
Okay.
where the knob is at.
Okay. So that's about, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's the one I always turn on. And if I leave in the winter, that's the one that Lisa told me to leave on low. If it's gonna be like 40 degrees out or so, she said, turn it on. That way it'll come on. We keep the pipes from freezing. If it would go, if it's 40 when I leave here, turn it on low. Because when it goes at night, it's gonna be cold. So then she said, if it's really, really cold, Mark tells her, he goes, hey, you better go down there and move that up a little bit. Mark keeps an eye on the weather in the library. So he's a good guy. So you say, we go ahead and tell them to do that? Is that what you want me to put in the notes?
And since we haven't talked about that, I suppose we do need to, let's not repair that. Well, yeah, it is repair. Okay, I don't know if we need a motion for that. I don't think
That's
so.
maintenance.
It's maintenance, yeah. And it's not, we're not looking at thousands of
No,
dollars.
we're not adding really anything to this, something that
On
exists.
either one, we're just trying to fix what we got.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna put in one thermostat. Okay. I told you about the State Board of Audits. I got the emails for the trustees for the audit. I'm gonna work on the policy updates. What else was there? Seemed like there was something else.
are we gonna go ahead and do the cooking? thing?
Yes, we are. I have that on there, don't I, on the
you
agenda?
do. Programs.
Okay, so Nancy and I have been talking about it. Do you guys know the little dressing cups that you can get like at a restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to get. We're going to get those little plastic ones, and she's going to do a ranch so that you can make like a dip, and that's what we're going to have for refreshments. Will be a relish tray with so you can test the dip. She's going to give me the recipes for the ones that she keeps in her cupboard. And I will make up a packet for that, and then she'll give us some recipes that she uses those for. And I'll make up that in a packet. So I've still got to get with Miriam and Linda to figure out what day we can go down. It'll probably be Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I'm going to Lafayette and picking out cookbooks to bring back. I'm thinking April, so that we don't have to heat the church. I don't want it in the basement and have to heat the church because I just had that nice electric bill. That was not nice.
No, it wasn't.
So I don't want to ask the church to warm the church basement in really bad cold weather. So I'm thinking April. Nancy and I haven't exactly came down with a date in April, but it will be sometime in April. I just need to know how we want to go about advertising it. I mean, I can tell my craft news, I can tell my books and bites. I can put it on the website.
What about Facebook?
I can put it on Facebook. But I will need like an RSVP so I know how, because I'm gonna be the one going to Nancy's and helping her make these up to give to everybody. You know, and I have here everything typed up and stuff, so. Which is a lot, but that will be happening. The winter writing program is getting ready to end, of course, March 19th. So far, I know I have 3 people doing it for me. I have I'm donating a tote bag that I bought as one of the gifts, and then they'll give to pick up I'll order them a book, whatever book they want. Will be the second, so there'll be 2 prizes. I'm planning a puzzle day or couple days or whatever. That over there is the 2 puzzles. I'm trying to get 2 puzzle teams. I know I got 1 team. Try working on a second team. But what they'll do is they'll put one of them together, that team, keep track of their time, and then they'll tear it apart and they'll do the other one. They'll do the same thing, and whatever the best combined time is, that's who the prize will go to, that team. So, but those are the 2 puzzles they're going to be using. It actually is a mystery clue. It's an escape puzzle. So there's a thing that they have to figure out at the end when they get the puzzle put together.
Okay.
That's what we're going to be doing on that. And craft day for the month of March, we're going to be meeting actually twice. We didn't meet in February.
What's they asking? 15 canvases?
I don't know how many are down there, but there's quite a few.
Okay, she need 15 for craft or something.
She needs you to take them home with her.
Yeah, so she-
I can pull that box out.
Okay,
I said it
let's
with you.
put that up.
I don't even have to count them. I'll just send them with you.
Okay, thank you.
What we're going to be doing, I can show you. It's going to be a come and go. We're going to meet on the 3rd of March, which is next week.
That's next week already, yes, it is.
By Janice, so I can show you. We're going to be doing painting a canvas, paint by number. And they get to come and go and work on it all month. And then we'll meet again the last Tuesday of the month to finish up. And that's why we just asked for the canvases that are underneath our chair.
I saw that down in the basement. She's down in
This is in your basement, huh?
It took Janice a little over 4 hours, she said, to get it done. So
Is it
people-
watercolor or is it?
it's an acrylic paint. So they get to come. You could be one too.
Ah,
You're not that far away. You could come.
that's
And
right.
it's, you only have to, the only requirement is it's between 10 and 2. And you clean up your mess before you walk home. So, but I have to figure out a place to store them. That's the new thing. So I'm thinking I could put some across the tops of there, lay them up there. We just have to find a place to kind of lay them so they can dry.
What size are they?
Um, There's some belly. Can you hold this a little
Yeah,
bit, Judy,
sure.
while I lift that box? It's easier to lift from this side. They're very heavy. Okay, let me help you with that chair right now.
We're coming up with the genius storage area.
That was, you know what, I found it when I moved the chairs from there a little bit to put that table there. That's how I found them.
Oh, they're pretty good size.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
These were down there and Janice goes, oh yeah, we were gonna use them for something, and then we just never did. So, yes,
So you're gonna get rid of them, you're gonna give them to them.
Eric, they're yours.
There we
Coming
go.
back.
Looks like there's a lot of them.
There's quite a few in there.
You're gonna go to Eric's house, huh?
Yeah. She's gonna have to put the paint by number thing, you know,
Yeah,
the
that sounds
design
like a job, yeah.
on there, so. And then she'll bring them all to us on
March
3rd.
3rd, 10 to 2.
We're actually meeting at 12:30. She'll be giving you your instructions and it has to be
Come
done.
down for it.
And then, we will start and work on it, but you only can come on Tuesday or Thursday between 10 and 2 to work on it. So some of the girls may not be doing puzzle, they may be
They
working on
may be
their,
busy, yeah.
on their painting,
Yes.
but, yeah. I gotta send out a reminder for that too, so.
Jen should be back by then, I think, right?
Yeah,
And she's
I'm
coming back this
assuming, she
week.
said she'd be gone a month,
I just said she's coming back this week.
so she's been gone, she left the 23rd of January, I think, didn't she?
Yeah. Jen.
That last Saturday or Sunday, she went. She's been in Florida for a month. She's learning what it's like to be a Florida bird.
Oh, a snowbird?
They rented a house for a whole month, not too far away from the beach. And I haven't talked to her. I mean, I just asked her how she
Another house
was
for
doing.
next year.
Huh?
She found another house for next year.
She found a different one. So apparently she must have liked
She
it.
must have liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
But the only thing I seen on Facebook was that she missed the grandkids.
Mhm.
She was ready to have to see grandkids, so I can understand that. So yes, that's where we're at for the agenda. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So we have. I will get a hold of Butch and I will get a hold of Mike and I will get a hold of Eric. And then.
Ask you with Hopkins, you just say, yes, go, do it.
Yeah,
Eric, do it.
yeah,
Butch, what are we doing?
yeah, Butch.
I would really like to have that thing covered up. I don't like that wind. We can't, the wind.
Oh, well, see, he
It
came
just-
in today and he said, can I go, put that back up? Cover it back up. And I said, well, let me talk to Sue one more time. Well, then you burst my bubble, cause
I knew I told you the one time that it did it.
well, this,
but
a long time ago?
It was,
When it was real cold, bitter
Yeah.
cold.
mhm.
Okay. But I didn't think it did it after that.
It hasn't done it this week, and I don't think it was last week, but the week before when it was cold. Because last week we had our heat wave.
Uh-huh.
It was the week before that.
And it didn't do
It
it.
hasn't done it this week.
Let's get cold again next week.
So it's when it gets really cold, I think, is when it's going to
It
do it.
freezes up when it gets cold.
Mhm.
Does it circulate back out to the unit outside?
Mhm.
Why it would freeze up? It just doesn't make much sense.
But that's what they told them, that DF meant, that it would have froze up, the unit. It was
No, I
frozen.
could see it in the summer when it's
But it never did that with the air conditioning.
with the air.
And they said nobody's having trouble with their air conditioning,
The air
It's
conditioning
just the
works
heat.
great. It's the heat.
which is probably Mark is probably glad of that. He doesn't have to take them. Because he always put the window air unit in.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's good for Mark, but
Well, and it seemed very well. I mean, it worked well.
well, I mean, I can have him go ahead and put that back on, but I don't know. that we-
He'll end up having to take it back off if he's gonna, unless we're just not gonna worry about it. If we put the thermostat in, if it runs, it runs. If it don't, that'll other kick in until it defrosts and then it'll. turn on.
It does come back on.
Yeah, it did, because it was early morning when the girls first got here. And they go, oh, see, the heat just shut off. And I went, and I looked at one. Okay, I'll go turn the baseboard on. They go, why? And I go, because it's time. Right now, it's got to defrost out in only 45 minutes. And it was cold out that day, so I knew it would get cold in here. So that's why I went and turned the heat on back there. But as soon as it came back on, then I went and turned the heat back off back there, and then it ran. But
It just doesn't seem to me like that ought to be.
No, I don't understand why it would.
You know,
I can only tell you twice that it's done it since he's been working on it.
did it before that? I just.
But it was, remember he came and you guys talked to a tech, and the tech he told you guys then that it was defrosting or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it happened. So was that next week? That was when it happened, and then when it got real cold, they did it again. So that's the only 2 times since he's been working on it since the first of the year. So in 8 weeks, twice. And what it is cold.
So, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I can see what you're saying, like in this, I can see how I would,
With frost up, you would think
Yeah.
in the summer when it's running, but
because, I mean,
air
all the-
conditioning ran great all of the last year.
Didn't you really have any DFs?
It must be like.
The only thing I had to
overs.
learn was you have to set it at 80 in order to keep it cool. Because it's,
Because it's cool enough there.
yeah, okay. It's cooling up there and it's gotta drop down.
That I understand.
Well, and we could fix that with a fan, a ceiling fan of some sort too, if
Or an
Maybe.
oscillating fan. or
oscillating
something.
fan,
Put an oscillating fan in here and probably,
one up top there.
Yeah.
Shoot it out, sure.
then that would, yeah. I don't know, I was so excited when we were getting them.
Oh, I was too. I
Yay.
thought this is just gonna be perfect. We'll save us some money.
But you know what, the electric bill wasn't all that bad for here.
For as much as that ran,
Because it was on for quite a bit this
oh,
winter.
yeah.
So, I mean, we still had the same amount, I think, pretty close to what we paid last year. And we used it all the time.
Well, and Mike and Butch both said, if with the thermostat, you ought to be able to save a little. I mean, even.
But was that just running for the short time it did? Because the 1 month was like $147. And we thought, well, yeah, that's gonna be nice, because instead of 347. But it's still better than the church.
Oh, that's too, yeah, that's breaking us up over there. Do you want him to come back and go ahead and close it up before the 3rd of March?
Let him make that decision.
Okay, but you'd probably like to have it closed up before the 3rd of March, so that if you're gonna put those,
The puzzle things, I gotta lay those paintings out. So
that's what I'm with the
I
paintings. I
haven't
mean,
figured out.
if you're gonna put those paintings on top, you don't want them blowing off.
Well, I don't think they'll blow up. Those are pretty heavy.
Are they, okay, they're not,
It's paper. And then like the girls, that's why the puzzle's way down there now, because they were doing it here.
like that.
Yeah, because that was blowing on them and it's cool when it first starts. And when it's getting ready to shut down, it gets cool.
Okay.
And they can feel it, so they're wearing sweatshirts and stuff to keep warm. when they come up. And then we moved it all the way down there as far as we can move.
Okay. No, I wish we never seen the damn thing, but we did now.
So
We thought we were doing that thing.
yeah, we did. You guys thought you were doing great, so.
I just hope that when the spring rains come, our parking lot doesn't wash away like it did last year.
Well, the board should help.
It should,
Yeah,
yes.
those timbers should help.
That's what that was about, though. He had somebody help him figure out how to do that,
Yes,
right?
well, yeah,
Supposedly.
Shanley helped him, yeah, it's there.
To figure out
He's
the
just,
drainage problem.
he's just an older, probably more experienced than Eric had.
Okay, so
Okay,
you done?
I think Eric just made a motion
I'll
to,
second it.
all in favor, aye. Aye.
And it is 6:31. Is that right? 34?
6:30. Yeah.
Okay, and I will get you the copy of the minutes, Judy. And I will start working on the policies, figuring out which ones need to be updated. I'll get back with you on the audit as far as the only thing that, like Treva said, they are starting to push it. They're really wanting people to have know what their value of their collection is. So then like I said, I'll have to call the Indiana State Library and find out how they are.
To get a price, yeah.
How do I, like I told Treva, I started last year, I have had my hands physically on every child book there is in this library, in the teen section. Those I can tell you, what number is in there is exactly what we have. Value, I can't tell you.
Right.
I can tell you how many books. I have not started on the adult collection yet, but that's more messy. So I started with the easier section
Yeah.
first.
Is that okay? Do you need help?
No,
They're 16 by 16.
Let me grab the door.
It looks like there's 36 in there, and Janice
I
took
think
one.
lunch.
She took one to practice with.
Well, he doesn't do good at all.
No,
does
he doesn't. That's why I didn't want to have a very long meeting, but then
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be going into audit either. That was a nice surprise Monday morning.
Oh, I'm sure you were